ourselves some fire, because everything's better with fire. Woo. And now we take our sugar cube and we increase the temperature a little bit. Hopefully that will give us a situation where a spontaneous reaction occurs. And so I put the sugar cube into the fire. It's kind of disappointing. Is it blowing up? Is it bursting into flame? So energy is part of it, but is energy the complete story?
I need an oxidizer.
Actually, the air is the oxidizer, but another good word.
Better.
Is there another factor that you can think of?
Surface area.
Wonderful, surface area. We're going to take the same sugar cube. What's the surface area of this sugar cube right now?
Well, the other sides all put together.
Each side is really close to what area? Square centimeters. So what's the surface area here?
6 centimeters.
6 square centimeters. If I were to chop it in half, I would expose 2 square centimeters. Everybody think of that? Okay. If I were to chop it in half again, I'd expose 2 more. And if I were to crush it, that's the equivalent of chopping it in half. How many times?
As many times
At least
as there.
7 times. Many times. And so the surface area of the powdered sugar is probably at this point hundreds of times the surface area of the sugar cube. Okay, but it's the same amount of sugar here. Now, first off, is it bursting into flame with oxygen? So surface area on its own doesn't solve our problem. What am I going to do now?
Heat it up.
And so, bit of burn there.
Yes.
Just make it sticky. There we go. And so by adjusting both the temperature and the surface area, I adjust the spontaneity of that reaction. Okay? Buildings on the side of the highway or right by the railway tracks that you don't see anywhere in BC.
The big silos.
Big silo things. Okay, those big grain elevators that they use for storing all the wheat and putting it in the trains and all that. Anybody know any of the dangerous things that...
There's lots of powder floating around the air that you can light.
So, every now and then one of those grain elevators blows up. And it's simply from airborne sugar. Grain, okay? So grain dust gets, as those things are filling, the grain gets pulverized, little bits of grain dust fly up into the air. And every now and then somebody comes in and turns on the light, and the air-fuel mixture is just right, and the whole thing blows up. And it's not an everyday occurrence, but it does happen. Sugar and air are very volatile if you get them in the right proportions and you have a large surface area. So we're going to see if we can do that. And this works about 60% of the time. So here's hoping it's going to work. So I have some powdered corn. Which might be one of the things that's stored in the grain elevator.
Good job.
Thank you. It's very slippery. Somebody's gonna die.
No volunteers?
Okay, just to show you that it's simply being powdered is not enough. Okay, put this in here. It's the first thing in the flame.
Nope.
Nope. So just the act of it being powdered is not enough to get it to react. But we're going to put the candle on here, make sure it's still burning, and it is. There if you want. And we are going to try to increase the surface area and get it mixed nice and evenly with some oxygen.
Probably.
Yep.
Stacking candles. Good job, Thomas.
So it's got a small wick to it.
Come on, come on. Oh, there you go. Beautiful.
Okay. An enormous mess.
Come on.
Just the whole Jewish Just. No, one's out.
Ah!